At the Westchester County Department of Consumer Protection, it's very important that we make our annual inspections in every grocery store in Westchester because we're protecting consumers every time we do it. There are 5 areas that we concentrate on in a supermarket inspection.
So every store with a retail weighing or measuring device is inspected once a year by law. Right now, our inspectors are testing the scale. Any retail weighing or measuring device is required by law to be inspected at least once a year. This starts with an increasing load test. We start with the smaller weights and we work our way up. We then conduct a shift test. There are load cells in each of the 4 corners, so the scale platter is broken into 4 quadrants. We test each load cell to make sure the individual load cells are operating properly. They should look for that seal. This scale was last tested in February of 2024. We're now testing one of the front end scales. This is the point of sale where many of the produce items are weighed. He's going to test and check the security seal. These particular scales have a physical security seal. It is marked with the W and the year in which it was affixed. This prohibits any access to the calibration point of this device.
Every visit, we usually find something wrong, and then we can work with the grocery store to get them to correct the problem. We're not a penal agency, we're a compliance agency.
Every product is required to be labeled with a statement of quantity. We can see in this particular case, this porterhouse steak is labeled 1.27 pounds. So inspectors will randomly choose packages from throughout all the areas of the store, get a scale reading. As we can see here, this weighs 1.355 versus the declared weight of 1.270. That means that they are taking tear. You should not see the scale reading equal what the label on the package says. There should be some additional weight accommodating for the weight of the packaging materials.
All of our inspections are random. We never tell a grocery store or any other entity that we're coming.
We check pricing accuracy. We make sure that all items offered for sale are marked with a selling price and that they scan accurately, that the shelf tag matches what the item scans at the register. We also confirm that any advertised sale prices, that item in fact scans at the advertised sale price. Everything offered for sale is required to have some sort of label. Labeling requirements state that every package should be marked with an identity, a responsibility, and a quantity. In this case, the identity would be a center-cut bone-in pork chop. That's letting you know what's in the package. The quantity would be 1.595 pounds, and also the responsibility. The responsibility being who produced this, who do we contact in case of any issues. In this case, the responsibility is stated right there. Kevin's Natural Foods out of Stockton, California.
We ensure that when they spend their hard-earned dollar in a grocery store, they get what they paid for. The consumers are so happy. They're happy they have an advocate in the supermarkets keeping an eye on things to make sure they don't get ripped off.